Hello? What's up, everybody? Hello? I think I'm all ready to go. Getting that, yeah, Frostwide got the Rogue the Bat. Rogue the Bat, everyone's favorite Sonic character. I hate that when I tab out of Dark Souls, it cuts the audio. That's why I wasn't as talkative in chat. And I also realized that, wait, is it doubling now? Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay, let me do this. There we go. One of these days I'll get back into figuring this out. What's up, Darmok? What's up, Jack? Hello, Frostwad. Roge the Bat. How's it going, everyone? Oh, let me open up my splits, maybe? I think I should probably have my splits open, because I'm doing a speed run. Oh, that's not what live split's supposed to look like. There we go. All right. That over here. Let's see if I remember to split. That is a whole thing that I have been forgetting to do. All right, let's just let's get started. We got a run to do. Keep immediately forgetting that it automatically starts. I must always remember that it automatically starts. I'm losing precious seconds. Beginning of the run. Yo, what's up, Postman Dan? How's it going? You remember when effort used to get put into stuff like that? Crazy. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good week so far. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of any percent. Oh shit, did Kirby Air Riders come out? I will need to purchase that. Does Nintendo still do that voucher thing? It came out today. How is it? I'm assuming it's good if you've been playing it all day. I'm very excited for it. Really good? Fuck yeah, dude. Sakurai doesn't miss, baby. He was like, I will die if I make another Smash Brothers game. It will literally kill me. So instead, I will make the best goddamn racing game you've ever played. Shit. Ran away a little too quick. Didn't get the key. Internet connection is great. Been online all day. Hell yes. I'm assuming that's a good thing. Being online all day could be pretty bad depending on what websites or apps you're on. Okay, I knew I was gonna miss that. So we're gonna have to hit them an extra time. 2, 3, whoop. Why is it so low?
Huh?
Holy shit, keystroke.
Get you down, son. Penis, 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 penis.
Oh, that's why it's so low. Okay. My bad. Holy shit, Keystral, thank you for the 53 months. That is indeed a big number. I forgot to split as well. You could believe it, all of the confusing things that are happening caused me to not split. Do that. Resting here. Hell yeah, we're going to be at stage clear. I think we should also be at Bit Brigade tomorrow. 4.5 years nearly. Holy shit. Well, Keystro, let me know what you want to vote for. And I will add it after this run. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen Button Masher live. But now we have the opportunity to see Button Masher 2 days in a row. Put it in, yeah, for sure. You can put it wherever. You can put it in both spots. I usually have a pretty good memory for that somehow. I can't remember most important things, but I can remember when I owe people votes and what they vote for. Gonna get this. Can barely remember this route, but Super Meat Boy, hell yeah. Yeah, that should be really fun. I'm excited for that. Yeah, it's crazy. We get to see Bit Brigade without having to drive down I-95. Yo, what's up, Verge? Is that the official emergency room emote? Yes. Button masher. Okay, I need to equip the bow and the arrows. Alright, that was all out of whack. Extremely whack. Oh boy. That is not at all what I wanted to do. Alright, here, let's quit out. Let's take it again. Hey, Verge. Highlight my message. Try it this way. Let's try it one more time, and then we'll just fight him the old-fashioned way. I don't know if there's, like, supposed to be a backup strat. I think there is. I think Dan has one that I need to research. We'll just try this again and hope it works, and then I will do the research later. No such luck. What even hit me, dude? Ah, you son of a gun. Alright, let's start over. This whole run was a catastrophe. Yeah, what's up, Birdo? Yeah, definitely someone shooting at arrows, but I should have been out of range for that that one. It felt like the Taurus demon hit me. Alright, let's take this again. Now that I remember that I don't actually have to start the splits. What the fuck? Why did the splits start, dude? I'm so out of whack, dude. It's crazy. Whoop. Okay, now we can start. Eye machine gun. I've never really watched any Gundam. I really should. A lot of my friends have told me to watch Iron-Blooded Orphans. But I simply have not. Alright, that was a little unoptimal, that's fine. You just started G Gundam? Okay, now I think everything should be as loud as it's normally supposed to be. IBO is traumatic. That's what I've heard. I feel like that's why people have recommended it to me. I feel like they know the type of media that I enjoy. G Gundam is fun. Does anyone remember that weird CGI Gundam where it was like the little Gundam guy? It was on like Toonami or something. What's up, Barricade? How you doing? Go with the fun one first. I watched a little bit of Gundam when I was younger, and I couldn't get into it. I was never really into mech shows. I feel like I need the traumatic stuff in order to have my interest held. SD Gundam, yeah. No, that's the only Gundam that I've watched. And it's the only one that matters as far as I'm concerned. I think a friend of mine recently got a kit for SD Gundam. The only mech show I liked as a kid was Megas XLR. Okay, nice. 1, 2, 3. What a fun fight, dude. Okay. We do that to help us split. Does Power Rangers count as a mech show? I think, I feel like Sentai shows are a little different than mech shows, right? I feel like that would be its own thing. Love you some Jank Souls. I feel like this run isn't particularly jank. I feel like a lot of this route is pretty straightforward. I'm gonna take off the glove. Funny forgetting to take off the glove the other day. I guess I could use this instance to... I think that's usually where I would unequip stuff. Yeah, it is mech adjacent for sure. I mean, what? Megazord is explicitly a mech. And I guess all the components... Okay, I think since I got through without that one box breaking, I think I have to roll through on the way back. Kamen Rider. Transformers is a mech show with sentient mechs. Trying to think of the loosest definition of what would constitute a mech show. I know people say that Ratatouille is a mech anime. Alright, let's see if we can get the menuing right this time. And hope for the good, You saw a chart. I don't know if that's gonna work. I feel like that menuing makes this strat a whole lot more difficult. I might want to save the menuing for after. Come on. Alright, not fast, but that's fine. The alignment chart. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I gotta come up with a good plan for the Taurus Demon, because we can... It's a marathon run. We can assume that it will not go according to plan at all. Is Men in Black on the chart? I've been doing some practice of randomizer a little bit offline. So it's very jarring going from picking up every single object that you can as you run through all of this to not picking up anything. Nice, I got the AI break. I was totally intentionally doing that. Is Attack on Titan on the charts? I feel like that kind of doesn't count as a mech show. I feel like they're not technically mechs. $6.19. I can't remember if that's good or not. I mean, I'm assuming it's not. No, I think I think typically when I was like on PB pace and stuff like that, I feel like I could get here under 6 minutes. But we're doing RTA strats and stuff, so it's pretty good. And then this guy. These sons of guns wasted my time, dude. Whoa! Alright, he attacked, so I think I have time to at least do this. Shameful! That's alright. God. Skip is too hard, dude. The skip that I've been doing as long as I've been speedrunning Dark Souls. Even before I was speedrunning Dark Souls, it's too hard. It's simply too hard. Only being 30 seconds behind isn't too bad. Now we get to the fun split. But yeah, how's everyone's week been going? Anyone getting up to anything good? I need to look into the Nintendo vouchers thing and see if I can get Nintendo vouchers so I can get Kirby Air Ride. Kirby's Air Riders. Okay, I think here's where I change to the... Vouchers don't work for Switch 2 games. That is good to know. Spent like 3.5 hours in a tiny forest today taking 400 pictures. Hell yeah. Don't need to sort through them. That sounds like it'll be great, though. Are there any shots that you're like particularly excited to look at? Good cycle. They're discontinuing that program? Damn, I wonder why. I wonder why Nintendo would discontinue that program. They're calling it the least surprising thing that Nintendo's ever done. Exactly, Kestrel. Woohoo, baby. First try. 80 games are important to them. Yeah, $80 games. It is wild that they had that deal and it was like an objective good thing. I think that's the first time I ever missed Bob. Go ahead and heal. Tiny birds in flight. Really hard to tell from the tiny camera screen, though. Nice. Well, I'm excited to see them, if you post them. Woo, baby! I don't think we'll make a bomb cycle, but... Still get to buy Metroid next pay, too? Hell yeah. Metroid Prime 4? Is that one coming out? For some reason, when you said Metroid, I was like, hell yeah, dude, Metroid Dread. Damn, when does Metroid Prime 4 come out? Are you guys excited for the obnoxious character that everyone's freaking out about? I've heard conflicting things about the obnoxious character that everyone hates already. Silex. No, it's like the first soldier that you, like, meet in the game. Alright, 1827. Miles. Yeah, what's the last name of that character again? Mackenzie, that's right. I was gonna say McIntyre. Miles McIntyre. This makes me think of UHF. Noodles Macintosh. I don't see any Noodles McIntyre. Macintosh. Alright, let's see if we can get Namu. Any Namus in the chat? I need to see everyone in chat pop off if I can get Namu Rafters. The most important skip in the game. The run is illegitimate if I don't get it. And I did not get it even close, dude. UHF is such a good movie. Yeah, I heard there's a podcast that I listen to. A gamer podcast. And Arthur Geese was saying that he doesn't think it's like that bad at all. I think he played it as well. But he was also saying, like, yeah, what people don't realize is that in Metroid Prime 3, there was a lot of people talking a whole lot, and I was like, okay, fair, but also didn't everyone hate that game? I think in a, so, like, game difficulty and, quality of life things are always an interesting topic because a lot of people are like, man, they think we're so dumb with the yellow paint and stuff, and then it's like, all right, but in the days before the yellow paint and stuff, you had like Sonic 06, and you had like whoa. You had like Sonic 06 and you had like Demon Souls, where it's just like, speak to the monumental, and then you're like, okay, where's the monumental? And it doesn't tell you anything about where the monumental is. Look at that dodge, baby. Yeah, free souls. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Barricade. I think, the souls in this routing are not super tight. I think we do want to level up endurance a little bit here, so we don't have to worry about getting our bloodstain back. But we really only need to get to, I forget what, like, the actual amount of endurance that I need is. Sunbro's still gazing at the sun. Yeah, he's better off there. That's his happy ending, is him not having to look anywhere else for the sun. It's fine. I do not. I never played Fire Red or Leaf Green. Yeah, I think with when it comes to stuff like that, it should be a feature that isn't like a requirement. You know what I mean? It should be a feature that you can just turn off if you want to. So then all the tryhards can be happy. But it's not a hindrance to, like, more casual gamers who don't make their whole personality, like, beating a hard game. I think that's the thing that most people were like, uh-oh. Alright, I see what I did. We're gonna pretend like I didn't do that, and we're just gonna pull up DS Gadget here. We're gonna go to my stats, and we're gonna put the stats where they're supposed to be. I was wondering why my endurance was all out of whack. We're gonna do... I'm supposed to be at 12 dex, 27 strength, I think 18 endurance, and I think I should be at 20 endurance here. Yeah, okay. Well, that was, I don't know how I messed that up, but sure. Hard Derust? Yeah, I spent one day not doing any percent, and I'm like, ugh! I don't know how I messed that up so bad, but... Okay, I think since I quit out by the fog gate as well, this is a little scuffed. I think that essentially makes it count the way that there wouldn't be a cutscene. Yeah, I think even it being default is fine for games, but having the ability to turn it off... I'm also in the middle of the... in the middle of the fog gate, which is not what you're supposed to do. Whew. My God. This is what practice runs are for, you know? Yeah, yellow paint was still called the manual. That's another thing, too. I feel like a lot of people are like, dude, old Nintendo games were so hard. And they were. But I feel like a lot of people might not realize that, like, the old games did spell a lot of stuff out in the manual. It's very easy to be like, man, games were just so hard back then when you, like, play them in an age where it's a lot harder to access the manual. But another thing I heard about the companion characters that give hints, because like the way that the like Nintendo Treehouse or whatever made it look was that it was like a constant in the game. Which I don't think it actually is. Whew. Man, oh man, this fight. You can remember a pocket guide that came with Fire Red, Leaf Green. But yeah, apparently, like, with the, with, like, the open world nature of Metroid Prime 4, it makes a lot of sense to have companions who at least kind of point you in the right direction. Because otherwise you're just, like, wandering around a gigantic open world with nothing to go on. Alright, I'm just gonna start over because this run is dog shit. I don't think it's gonna be completely open, but there's like a big desert in it. There's a big desert in it that Samus has to go through. So I think there's like 4 main areas, and the desert is just kind of like a... Yeah, the hub world, exactly. Dude, the hardest thing in Dark Souls 1 is grabbing the first key. Yeah, so I definitely need to put in more practice on Ornstein and Smo. And... Gwyn are the two big areas that are, like, really... can be really concerning. Can't find the booklet. I need to find my, my copy of Dark Souls and see if it has the manual in it. I would love to go through the Dark Souls manual. Maybe then I'll finally be able to beat Ornstein and Smo. The most broken Dark Souls run? Which one? I feel like there's a lot of very broken Dark Souls runs. Hey, what's up, Greg? Oh, I forgot to roll. Wait, I don't need to roll there. I roll here. How you doing today, Greg? It's good to see you. I've been doing pretty good. Mario 64 DS. Hell yeah. I definitely need to revisit that game eventually. See if I still hate it. Oh, returning to speedruns has been great, Greg. Yeah, we still have a lot of first-time casual stuff that we need to do. We still have a lot of games on the debt list, but since I'm doing a GDQ hotfix at the end of the month, we're focusing on getting up to speed on that. And then in December, I'm going to be doing a Night Ring run. Night Ring? Elden Ring Night Rain. God, I haven't played Night Rain in so long, I forget what the game's called. For a speedrun event. That's going to be pretty early in the morning. On a Sunday coming up. And then next month, I'm going to be doing a Dark Souls randomizer. Or next month, in January, I'm going to be doing a Dark Souls randomizer. So I got a lot of speedrunning stuff coming up. And since I'm like 13 cards ahead, I feel like it's not too bad of a time to take a quick break from all the stuff I owe chat. Night Ring? Yeah, Night Ring's a different game that probably kicks ass as well. Doing alright. Been an exhausting week. You're filling in for someone at work. Quite an adjustment to get back into the rhythm of that role. Dang, so is that like an older, like a role that you like used to have? That's always rough. Oh yeah, Greg, I absolutely loved Shadow Tower. All of the videos are on YouTube as well. The last day that I ended up playing Shadow Tower, I beat the end boss pretty quickly. Okay, so let's try doing this without equipping the bow, because I'm not too fast with that, and I think that's kind of what's been throwing off this. What's up, Vale? No, this is Dark Souls. It'll be a cold day in hell when I start speedrunning Demon Souls again. Alright, let's just quit out here. Let's just fight him the old way. We should probably practice the old Taurus fight anyway. The, like, backup one. Now we can also equip the bow. I think it's this brick that I go to. Oh yeah, yeah. So I back in the day I used to speedrun Demon Souls on PS3. I forget the optimal fight here. It's certainly not that. Woof, boy, am I yucking it up today. Let's just start a new one. I don't know. There are some demons of what? Shadow Tower or of Demon Souls. If you look on speedrun.com and you search Carl Germ, you should be able to see all of my Demon Souls runs that I've submitted. It's been a while since I've done that. I would like to go back to it eventually. Oh, I think we need to update the health bar as well. With Kestrel's recent sub. Let's see here. Make sure. Yes. Right, let's... Shadow, you need to press the action button to get into the tower. That tornado's holding a car. You never played Dark Souls, but it makes you nostalgic somehow since you played Demon Souls? I feel like, yeah, it's very similar. I mean, Dark Souls was only 2 years older than Demon Souls. And they are very, very similar games. I am much more partial to Dark Souls, both as a speedrun game and as a game, but Demon Souls is definitely one of my favorite From Software games. I really, really like Demon Souls basically feels like arcade Dark Souls, which is like a combination that I absolutely love. It's got a manual in better condition than the cartridge or the box. I feel like that's probably worth a decent amount of money these days, since all Pokemon cartridges feel like they're like worth more than gold. Regrettably. Surely this is the run that we finish. Regrettably. Yeah, goofball. Regrettably, I am speedrunning any percent yet again. Oscar's really bummed about it. One, two, three, whip! Whip! Doing the old RTA strat so we're not actually quitting out. Do you guys think I should go for a PB after the hotfix? Where I don't do safety strats and RTA strats. I think that'd be pretty fun. PBs can be dangerous. Be careful. It's true. I mean, it could also be a thing where it's not like I play until I PB. It could also just be a thing where I just... this... God, every time. I think I'm just dead here, too. These guys, man, have been bullying me a lot recently. Go for a world record, then you get a PB for free. It's true. I don't even know what the world record of this specific route would be. From my research when I was like really getting into this route, From what I saw, I think the fastest time on the leaderboard that didn't do Blighttown skip was a 23:17 or a 23:18. So that was kind of my goal time. I wanted to see if it's like using the same strats that run had without Blighttown skip, if I could beat that. Because most of the time someone who's running any percent would abandon this route for Blighttown skip. We didn't grab the shield. You just had a revelation? What's the revelation? Not having the shield might actually end up being a problem for us later. But that's future Carl's problem. Kawasaki. Oop. Alright, Taurus Demon has been no good today. Are we already so far behind? Oh, right, because we died. You son of a gun, dude. I'll take it. That was your intrusive thought? I was wondering what that was. I was like, that doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know. That makes perfect sense now. Whoop. Alright, we got 166 arrows to make this strat work. Yikes! God, that scared me. Alright, let's heal. Yep, the tactical animation cancel. It honestly kind of was what I was going for, but most of it was just my positioning was really bad because I accidentally like zoomed the bow again, but I was like, man, this is going to be really tough if I have to watch the whole animation of the... And I was like, wait, maybe that's actually like faster, and then it's more than likely it might not be faster just because like you still have to wait for the Drake. Let's just go ahead and quit out. Were the Drake and demons in Undead Burg part of the downfall of this area, or did they come in after it was already in ruins? I don't think they were a part of the downfall. I think it was just like decay from how Gwyn operated. The merchant talks about demons moving in one of his dialogues. Yeah, so I don't think at the height of like Undead Burg and Undead you know, and like Gwyn's power and everything, I don't think the Drakes were really an issue. I think it was more so when everything fell to shit and fell into disarray and everyone was becoming hollow. That's when the Drakes started kind of coming in as well. It's interesting too because there aren't many dragons left in Lordran. It's literally just, it's Seath, the Ancient Dragon at the bottom of Ash Lake, and I think the undead dragons that you find, one in the Painted World and then one in Valley of the Drakes. Every other like dragon type enemy, and I guess gaping dragon, right? Yeah, gaping dragon. And then all of the rest are drakes. And like Calamite doesn't really count because that's time travel bullshit. Where are we? We are in Sen's Fortress. Finally making our way back to Ornstein and Smo. Whoop. Not all of them are full-blooded dragons either. That's interesting. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been, like, scholarly about the Dark Souls 1 lore. You know what fight also needs a lot of work that I never feel like actually practicing is Quelaag. Because Quelaag's a pretty safe fight to do slow and steady, and I tend to kind of go that route, since it's like right at the end of the run. You're not entirely sure if Hellkite doesn't count. Yeah, what would the details be? That always scared me. Scared me right near the blades that could have easily killed me. Dragon Hellkite. Interesting. I think it's more so about the anatomy, though, right? Your brain blue-screened? He spits fire, whereas the drakes are trained to spit lightning. That's true. He's also like an explicit reference to the dragon in Demon Souls. Which is absolutely a dragon. Alright, we'll do the slow one here. Still got it. No, so not Dragon God. The Boletaria dragons. Hellkite being on a bridge and breathing fire to stop your passage and everything. That's explicitly like the dragons that are in Demon Souls and Boletaria. Oh, this is not good. Ugh. I don't know if this is gonna work. Looks like it might, but that was really scuffed. Classic. Yeah, the Gatekeeper dragons as well. I think the only way in Demon Souls to actually get rid of those is to be in pure White World tendency, right? And then they just don't appear. And then the game is just like, nah, you just gotta like run past them. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, how lucky was that, dude? Or was it lucky? Maybe it wasn't. I was like, we just used up all of our luck for the rest of the run. But his positioning was actually a little off, I think. Classic, dude. This is like old school Carl streams here. Oh yeah, you can get Bjor, right? Is that his name? The Fangs, the guy who sleeps in the cell. That's so counterintuitive too, because he just takes so much damage. I mean, you can also like pepper them with magic. Dude, I'm playing so bad today. Alright, this should work at least. Really not what you want to do at all, but... hey, if it works, it works. His arrows for 3 hours? Yeah. I think that's how I killed Hellkite in my first playthrough of Dark Souls. Or that might at least be how I got the Drake Sword. I think I found on, like, Game Facts. This was like late into the run. I just abandoned that entire part of the map. I was like, well, I probably got to come back later and do this. I didn't know that you could run under and get to the bonfire. So I like went back later, and I distinctly remember the night that, because I was like, what's going on with this dragon? I haven't been back here in a while and I still can't get past him. So I'm missing something. Okay, so we need 18 endurance and 20... We need 27 strength, definitely. We must have lost souls somewhere along the way. That's fine. Whoop! Go ahead and heal up. Alright, we're gonna nail Namu rafters this time. And then we're gonna kill Ornstein and Smo first try. I don't even know if I can... Alright, well at least we got Namu rafters. That's really all that matters. Whoa! Alright, finding new dangers to doing that strat. Okay, I think I'm safe. I don't like the look of this guy, so I'm gonna heal again. Hello, Eric Germ. You made that guy go full circle once? Which guy? The, painting guardian? Is that the thing that spins the snacks at the nuclear power plant? Yes. Yes, it is. Now, these Batwing demons always make me think of, Dracula Mr. Burns.
Why, you've probably never even seen your own face.
Holy shit.
Here.
Holy shit, Eric. Oh, hey, Eric. Thank you for the 7 months. I don't know why TTS isn't playing right now. I think, I'm gonna blame Cloudflare. Oh, the other enemy, the white one? Poor Hugo. Too crazy for Boys Town. Too much of a boy for Crazy Town.
Shit and piss.
Oh, there's TTS. 18... I think we want to go to 20 endurance, yeah. We can do 20 endurance. Now, I think that leveling is correct. We should be able to use the Dragon Tooth now. Unlike that time. Unlike that fake Wednesday that almost got me fired. Okay, and I think I might be able to, when I'm warping away here as well, I might be able to pause the ads. On Twitch, load. Well, we're losing a little bit of time. I don't want to earn drops for Discord. Jesus. Oh my god, I can't see chat now because I'm trying to... Ends December 2nd. Great, thank you. Okay, I think it will disappear on its own eventually. It's covering up my entire... Dude, I hate that Twitch just implemented all this shit. Fast move swap, good. Alright, chat. This time it's gonna go off without a hitch. Yeah, the don't show it ever again never works. Yeah, this is on PC. Go ahead and heal. I don't know what Ornstein's doing there. That is new. I've never seen him just doing that. I've never seen him just, like, dissociating. He should have staggered there, I thought. Alright, that's fine. Gonna heal all the way up. Ornstein and Smo always make me earn it when I'm doing a, Yeah, we'll definitely take it. That's fine. Do not jump. Usually you should be able to strafe that like that. Alright, we're healing, dude. Oh, man! Oh, I knew he was going to do that attack. Come on, let me get the elevator. Oh, I had it, dude. I had it. I had it and I ran into the corner like a coward. Alright, we're going to keep the Drake Sword to do the funny Lautrec thing. Sorry, there's so much garbage in my chat window. Not you guys chatting. Just the Twitch garbage that it's hard to see. The PS3 version still of this are still active. I don't think so. Like, definitely not the online multiplayer, because those servers are down. We warp to Firelink, because we want to make this our main bonfire. Warp to Firelink. We rest here. We level up. 25. I'll just do strength, whatever. Now we warp to Undead Parish. We don't have... Oh, console... Oh, console server is still up. That's a good point, because I was thinking the PC one is down because, Man, it would be really nice to have that shield for this split. Yeah, just because of, all the exploits on PC. That's crazy that they still have console servers up. Man, it goes to show that, like, Prepare to Die edition on PC is literally, like, From Software could not give a shit at all. Okay, not too big of a deal without the shield. Can he get ladder move swap? Can he do it, chat? Not. He extra botched it. That was Bandai Namco's call. True, but Bandai Namco is also, like, screwing up across the board as well. Let's heal. Come on, how did I miss? I'm missing like crazy, dude. Exactly what you were saying. Do you guys see all the Chainsaw Man stuff? I think that's also Bandai Namco. Alright, I need to do this to snooze the ads again. Losing tons of time in this run to snooze the ads. Oh, good, guys, I can subscribe to earn drops, dude. It'd be very funny if I fell off the ladder here. Alright, Greg, I hope you get lots of rest. Hopefully your week gets a little less stressful and crazy with all the work stuff. No, I do not want to do that. I'll put on the Drake sword and see if we can... I forget the angle that you have to go at for Lautrec here. Oh, it's literally just that. You leave me no. Oh, I can also skip the splits here. See, there's too much stuff going on. So this this strat of killing Lautrec is going to be completely, I think, if my incentives get met, then they will be explicitly, it will be explicitly up to chat. I've got a bounty on NPCs. Oh, that's funny. The other night when I was doing a run, I was like, man, why did I take so much damage? Did I get hit by something? No, it's because I put on the Ring of Favor and Protection, and that gives me more HP. Alright, chat. Ad is starting in 4 minutes. Can I finish this run before the ad has to play? Whew. Scary. Whew. Scary. Why would anyone want to skip this? Oh, I thought he got me. I thought he got me. He's coming right for me, dude. Come on, dude. I'm so bad. Scary. Yeah, so my Quelaag fight also needs some work. It could definite room for improvement here. I forget the strat when she jumps. See, I keep attacking too early. Oh, you know what? No. I think we might... We want to stay move swapped. Because we're going to assume we have to kill Petrus. And that we have to kill Crestfallen Merchant. Or Crestfallen Knight. Warrior? Is that what he's called? Excuse me. Now. Now.
That is a...
God. Getting distracted by the ads again. Come on, and Brother. Oh my god, did you not want to subscribe for, Oh, I can't even snooze it.
No.
Okay, we're gonna buy Homeward, and we're gonna buy this. Sorry guys, I can't snooze the ads. You're gonna miss the end of the run. I've done all I can. Oh, I forgot to kill Petrus. We got what we want from Petrus. We assume everyone donated to kill him. I hope we got everything from Petrus, otherwise we just soft-locked the run. Or have to resort to... think.
Fancy rat. You have some.
Resort to starting over, yeah. Whoop. What is it that makes him say "you sorry fool"? Not talking to him to to be brought here, just jumping down yourself. Okay, and we did kill Lautrec, so we can do this. Oh, did I put the glove on back? Did. First try, baby! Oh, we also forgot to split. We forgot to split because of course we did. Simply too many things happening. We're not trying for a baby. We got it first try, baby. Dude, having this much endurance feels so strange. Dude, the ad's hitting right now. It's like I planned it. We'll do another one after this, though. Do exactly one more. Whew. Carl did not finish the run before the ads. Yeah, I could have told you that. I saw the countdown the whole time. Will I finish it before the ad break ends, though? Is the true question. I could still very easily die to Gwyn. Woo! Fight is so scary. This fight is so scary. I don't like this fight anymore. Let's go. Super not worth doing that. Okay, I mean, still a lot left to be,
My Lord, bless thy safe return. Let
to be desired, but
craft serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
I wonder which ending cutscene is longer.
Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
Alright, we'll get started on a new run here. So loud, man. Alrighty. Try and get another one going, chat. We do not need to be the thief. Sorry about the ad break, everyone. If I didn't have to run them, I wouldn't. Anyone get any good ads? Jack has been saying that I'm the only channel that he watches that gets Dorex ads for some reason. Hey, what's up, Carter? How's it going? Sports, gambling, tacos, and Amazon Prime. I like exactly one of those things. Hello. Peace. What's up, Raiders? Hello, hello. Hang on one second. What's up? Like your coat? Thing good? Oh, really? Hello, Raiders. Daggers. Uber. How's everyone doing? What were you up to, Peace? I'm just doing some practice for a GDQ hotfix that I have coming up.
Hey,
Whoa!
Owen, the section you're supposed to be monitoring is on fire.
Holy shit, Scott. Oh, Kirby Air Riders? Hell yeah. I need to get that. I need to get that and play that. Are you enjoying it? Yeah, it came out today. Exciting stuff. You want to get it and play it? Yeah, I think me and my fiance are going to get it and play it. But yeah, we just started another run. The last one did not go well at all. This one's off to a really good start, as you can see. Everything you ever wanted? Hell yeah. Alright. Gonna do 1, 2, 3. There's a chance we might die here. Okay, we should be good. He can do a fast attack and kill me, but I think we're okay. Guess we didn't need to heal here either. Holy shit. When is that from? My fiance just put on a winter coat since it's suddenly getting much colder here in the Philadelphia area, and she reached into her pocket and she found a Lord of the Rings Game Boy Advance game? And also a receipt from 10 years ago for Wawa. What was the Wawa order, though, from 10 years ago? Wawa receipt? Jesus, what a find. I agree. Iced chai tea.
Whole milk.
Whole milk, which that's definitely 10 years ago.
Yeah, 12/6.
12/6/2015. Damn, that's like almost to the date. Not all that far from you, Scott?
$1.
You hit $1, hell yeah. Nice. A local sushi bar menu. And an Amtrak ticket. Oh, but no year on the ticket. What's the specific title of the Lord of the Rings Game Boy Advance game? Uber Stuber wants to know.
Towers.
It is Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
$6.9.
And it had to cost her $6.99 at some point. Is that EA? I see the GameStop receipt on, or the SKU on the back is giving me flashbacks to working at GameStop. I think that
the back end.
Oh, you kept it in your pocket for good luck. Hell yeah. Let's see if we can get this strat here. Concerning positioning here. Another Wawa order, hell yeah.
So fade.
Oh, but it's too faded to see. How you doing, Algie? Good to see you. Came in at a hectic time on the stream. No, this is great. It's important for me to, Sure. It's important for me to be able to multitask here and make sure that, you know, so if things are happening on the GDQ hotfix that I can still go into muscle memory mode and make it work. This is a little scuffed. Yeah, so my fiance, her schedule at work just changed. Usually she would be working, probably still be working right now. But it just changed to an 8 to 5. Which is really exciting. Nice to see me playing Dark Souls 1 again. It's nice to be playing Dark Souls 1 again, Carter. Oh, shit. Ooh, that would be funny if that punch made me miss the gate. It shouldn't. I agree. This game also brings me lots of joy. Oh, yeah, for sure. No. Did we split, is the question. We did, and we got a gold, apparently. Wow. I didn't...
Mr. Prime Minister!
Holy shit, Carter. Carter, thank you for the 21 months and for the Prime sub. Holy shit. I really appreciate that. Once I get into a position where I can halt the run for a second, I will update the health bar that I have on screen. Oh, Ska. I would do it if Dark Souls wasn't really annoying about tabbing out. But we got Ska and we got Carter. And I think, we might also need to add Eric. So that health bar is going to be going down a lot more. Well, thank you for the 21 months. Holy shit. Yeah, no, Shadow Tower was a lot of fun. But yeah, it is no Dark Souls, even though it is what eventually became Dark Souls. But yeah, welcome in everyone, if you're still here from all that chaos. I'm Carl Germ. I am a Dark Souls speedrunner, which is how I've been introducing myself to people, and it felt inaccurate because, yo, another gold, hell yeah. Somehow through all of that I got a gold. I guess that one was because I forgot to take the safety elevator, but yeah, no, I'm back to speedrunning Dark Souls. I'm doing an older any % route because at the end of the month on GDQ for a hotfix, there's going to be a neurodivergent and disabilities event where streamers who identify as either of those or both of those are going to be doing some speed runs. And I have combined type ADHD. Might come as a surprise to you guys after the past 5 minutes that I have ADHD. Makes it a little hard for me to focus sometimes and stay on topic. But I'm going to be participating in that, doing this run. And it's a lot of fun. I have done a GDQ run before. I was in GDQ... I was in AGDQ 2021. And I was speedrunning a mini-game called Demon Tower that's in a game called Night in the Woods. But that was almost 6 years ago, which is wild. And recently on stream I've been doing more variety stuff. But getting back into the swing of Dark Souls speedruns. Normally I would try and kind of explain some of the stuff that I'm doing in Dark Souls, but we were deep in the middle of seeing all the cool shit in Frostwad's pocket. But what I'm about to do right now is a glitch called the move swap glitch, where I'm going to queue up two-handing the bow in my left hand, and then I'm going to do some quick menuing. Didn't get it that time. I'll try it one more time doing the fast way. I'm going to queue up two-handing the bow. And then since I'm in the middle of a jumping animation, I can switch the bow to another weapon, and then I will two-hand that weapon in the left hand, and it's got a unique property where because a bow doesn't have a running attack, it defaults to the running attack of the weapon in your right hand, which in this instance is the rapier, which does 2 attacks at once, so we can do this. We can get 2 attacks with a weapon that deals a lot more damage. Okay. This is a very specific fight that I did not do particularly well. Okay, we need to hit him one more time in the ankles to make him stagger. We made it work, but that wasn't optimal. It's a very specific fight. Very easy to miss a shot. What's interesting about that fight is that we are using the intended mechanic of causing the Iron Golem to fall off the arena there. That's like a developer-intended quick kill. And you have to do 400 damage to his ankles in order to get him to stagger. So in doing so with a Drake Sword, a move-swapped Drake Sword, you have to hit him, I think, 7 times? So the first, since we're doing 2 attacks per running attack, if we aim it correctly, we have to do 3 instances of that and then a final one. And if you miss any of those, it really throws it off. Now we're going to get to 18 endurance, and we're going to level up to 27 strength. This is a marathon safe bonfire that we're taking here. If I was going for a PB, I would not be taking that bonfire. Because we do need to take the next bonfire in Anor Londo anyway. But makes it a little safer to get through here. With the added stats. You thought that fire would stagger you? Yeah, so that's actually a good point, Algie. The fire normally would stagger you, but I did what's known as a toggle escape. So that's a bit. I think that was a big thing in Dark Souls 1 PvP. Was if you toggle after getting attacked, or like right as you get attacked, you do not stagger. So it kind of like resets the poise. Your animation kind of takes over your toggling animation, and it makes it so that you don't stagger. So I intentionally toggle at a specific time to avoid staggering from that fire. And it gets us through, we can take exactly 1 tick of damage from that fire, and then our iframes prevent us from dying to another tick of that fire. Okay, so anytime I have to like use a lever or something like that, I do some menuing, because it's just, there's nothing you can really do, and at least in Dark Souls 1, it's pretty nice because you can re-equip weapons and things like that. So I'm gonna want to use the R2 of this Drake Sword if the one Archer Silver Knight doesn't play nice. And then this area is very, very concerning. It's a place where a lot of people will die in their casual run of Dark Souls, and it is no different here. But I dodged one of those attacks. I didn't see that the other one was attacking me. And strafe that. Strafe that. I think we should be set now to not get hit by lightning spears. Yeah, them not playing nice? No way. Alright, I'm going to do a little circle thing here just to... Okay, so that's the attack that we want. Yep. So it took him a little longer to do the attack that we wanted, so now we get to see... Dude, this split has been pretty brutal for me the past several days. But that's why we take the safety bonfire, because if we didn't take that bonfire and we died there when we were less than 10 seconds away from the next bonfire, we don't have to go all the way back to the last bonfire that we were at, which would involve me going through Sen's Fortress again. Which is a lot of lost time. We got one of the hardest fights in the run coming up as well. Which is Ornstein and Smo, which probably isn't that surprising to anyone who has played this game before. Yeah, so, kind of unfortunate there. Getting hit by that one lightning spear made me in an HP range. That made it so if I got hit by a Silver Archer's arrow, that I would die. And then because he hesitated for like a couple of seconds before doing the attack that I wanted, I still got hit by the other archer. It's something I should have been... I tried to roll there and just didn't. But it should have been a, Woo! Should have been an audio cue there that I just didn't hear, and I could have rolled through that and it'd been no problem. But now we just get to watch the time tick away. What is happening? Skill issue, Algae. Yeah, this area can be very, very unforgiving. Like, the good news is we don't have to go to the rafters anymore, because we already moved the bridge. But yeah, this is maybe... Yeah, I'm going to blame the controller. I'm not super used to using this controller. It's definitely the controller's fault. But luckily we have a generous estimate. And so long as we can, like... potentially, like, first try Ornstein and Smo, I think we should still be in pretty good shape. But yeah, so taking any damage in Anorlando during the stretch, like, we don't have a whole lot of vitality. We don't have a whole lot of HP. So anytime we take any kind of damage here, it makes it exponentially scarier. Like, these guys are coming in hot. I would like to heal. I'm going to heal here and hope for the best. Roll. So another good thing is, with that safety bonfire, we have already done all the leveling up that we need to in order to finish the run. There's some additional leveling up we can do if we want to. But that's another aspect of that, that safety bonfire being pretty nice. So, like, I would like to... I'd like to heal there. But yeah, I mean, even... Yeah, the block. So I wasn't even blocking in an attempt to, Okay, let's just do this and get this done with. That's why we have the Drake Sword there. Look at that. It only took us like 3.5 minutes longer than it should have. Maybe even more. We only lost 4 straight minutes. But yeah, I think normally here I would try and level up my endurance, but since we lost some souls there, that will not work. But now we get the next weapon that we're going to use in the run. Yeah, the Drake Sword can get you through the archers. It is, it's still pretty tricky to do that. You can still absolutely get hit by them. Okay, so now we just need to first try Ornstein and Smo, and we'll be in decent shape. All the time we've saved at the beginning of the run, we are now quickly losing. But we're going to do that move swap glitch again. This time with the new weapon that we just picked up. The Dragon Tooth. We're going to fail that, so we're going to do the slower backup strat one. Which is nice and easy and makes this speedrun a lot more accessible to new runners. Makes it the beginner route. Run up here, avoid that golem. Gonna go not directly in the center to kind of throw off the AI of Smo there. You just saw him. Gets him kind of in a better position. Okay, what I'm trying to do here is just... You can see we're immediately staggering Ornstein. Because with the Dragon Tooth, if we hit him twice, it'll stagger him. It's the same with Smo. That's one of the properties of this, because usually this weapon should be much heavier and take a lot longer to attack. So getting 2 attacks with the Dragon Tooth would take like pretty much your entire stamina bar. Alright, we're just gonna wait for him to... But because we're doing that double hit... Nice, and we made the elevator, let's go. Drop those items that we don't need. You remember this guy? Yeah, I feel like you probably first tried him, right, Peace? Yeah, so in a lot of the speedruns, in a lot of the current speedruns, there's actually a strategy to freeze their AI. 4 tries, you think? That's awesome. That's way less tries than my first try on that boss. Okay, so we have done a lot of sequence breaking in this run because we just did Ornstein and Smo because we wanted to get the Lord Vessel as fast as possible so that we could warp. But now we need to get to where we place the Lord Vessel. The Lord Vessel is very important for the wrong warp. I'm also going to go ahead and level up my endurance to 20. We'll do 28 strength, sure. I guess we could also level up Vit, but it doesn't really matter. So now we're going to Undead Parish because we have to ring both of the bells. And I think I bought the shield this time so we can do the shield strats as well. So we already got to Anorlando without ringing the bells to open up Sen's fortress because we skipped the gate entirely. Tried combining my strats there. These guys are actually very, very scary. Yeah, Algie, we still have to ring the bells because the main important thing is that we get to the Lord Vessel. Okay, I tried to do the ladder move swap there, where you can just chain it off of the climbing up the ladder animation, but we did not get that. It's faster because fighting this enemy, like fighting this boss with this weapon, would be much faster than us fighting it with the weapons that we had available when we first got here. But we need to open up Firelink Altar, and the fastest way for us to get to Firelink Altar is to ring both of these bells. Another way we could do it if we needed to would be to fight the 4 kings and defeat the 4 kings, so that we could get there through Koth instead of Frampt. So in No Wrong Warp, we don't ring the bells, because we have to, kill, the 4 kings anyway. That not working. This is very strange. Right, I've never seen that before. I think I, like, broke the input there. Oh, you know what? I think I see what might have... Oh, you know what? No, I don't know. Alright, that's a mystery thing for me. So, that's not a huge deal. I was trying to dupe the bone there, but it was not allowing me to. But that's fine because... Man! I need to figure out the actual strat here. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. So luckily, we only need one more homeward bone in this route. And it just so happens that after we kill Quelaag, we get a homeward bone. Oh, right, I need to be at 25. I was wondering why I had so many extra souls. So a lot of this route that I'm doing, I'm adding marathon safe strats to. Like, in my PB run, I would not go to get that ring because it's slower. And it really only kind of makes the final boss fight a little bit easier because you're fast rolling. Yeah, LG, I think when I was trying to, it wasn't letting me use the Estus, I think, because I tried, like, duping the bone off of it, and my inputs must have been off or something, so it, like, caused some strangeness there. I think if I were to quit out and load back in, it would probably work, but it's not a huge deal because we don't actually need the bone. Okay, so we're going to take our quick way down to bottom of Blighttown here. It's actually very scary. That was a fall damage cancel. If you do a plunging attack on a sloped surface in this game, it allows you to get another roll. Because normally, like, if you were to roll off of something, you would just fall and you wouldn't be able to queue up another roll. But because we have the fall damage cancel there, we're able to iframe through the fall damage that should kill us. So normally that's a lethal fall, but because we're canceling the damage by rolling there, it's no problem. And we got Quailag, which should be pretty easy. We don't have, we're still mid-rolling, but I do have to be careful. I always miss at least one hit on this boss. That is, we got all turned around there somehow. Oh, nice, Frostbite. You checked the current prices of sushi from the old menu? How much has it changed? Now I look like a drow fighting a drider. Okay, so we can't just immediately warp away. We have to wait until we get the new homeward bone. A roll that used to be $6 is now $9.50. Dang. Okay, so we're gonna level up here to 25 endurance. You know, we'll add we'll do the rest into vitality as well. And then I'm gonna have some donation incentives to potentially kill some NPCs. We need to kill these two NPCs, but this one we don't want to kill just yet, because he does sell us stuff that makes us able to beat the game. And I accidentally toggled out of that, so.
Very well.
10 years, Eric. I think. I know the Wawa receipt was 10 years old.
No.
Okay, so we are going to buy... Ooh. Interesting. Okay, we should be okay. Forgot I leveled up too much. That's why I don't level up all that much. Okay, that worked out really well. That almost was a potential soft lock there. Killing the Crestfallen Warrior actually helped us out there. Okay. Huh? All right, now we're gonna rest here. So this is the whole reason why we got the Lord Vessel. So we can rest here. We're also going to attune homeward. We are going to warp back to Firelink Shrine because we killed Lautrec. Gonna equip these here, and we're gonna do what's called a spell swap. Whoops. That's backwards. Let's try it backwards. I usually do this with the other hands. Okay. Whoops. Come on. Menuing. Good. This is usually the way I'm used to doing it. You'd be surprised how much that throws it off. There we go. So now we have just done what's called the homeward wrongward. And what happened there is we rested at the... We rested at the Firelink altar at the Lord Vessel. So that set our last bonfire to the Firelink altar. And then what we did was we used the animation of throwing a fireball with the fireball pyromancy. We chained it off of having the pyromancer's glove in one hand and the talisman in the other. So we were able to, in the frame between trying to use fireball, we were able to change the spell from fireball to homeward, which we aren't actually able to use. We don't have the specs for it. And since we did that at the same time as trying to use the talisman, we were able to like trick the game into using homeward with the animation of fireball, which is a lot faster than the animation of homeward. In homeward, you like bow down and it takes a couple of seconds. And while we were getting ready to warp with homeward, we rested at the bonfire, so the game was trying to update our position from the Firelink altar to a different position. This fight is actually really scary. I gotta be very careful. But because we updated the last bonfire that we rested at while we were in the middle of warping, the game didn't know where to put us, so it just defaulted us to the last known location that we were, which was Firelink altar. And the default position of Firelink altar is inside the kiln of the first flame, so we don't have to get the Lord Souls, we don't have to do any of that, we just wrong warp right in. And then that Gwyn fight is extremely scary, but I will have commentary prepared for that at the event, the Hotfix event. And we'll watch this cutscene here. We'll see the end of the game, but that's going to do it for me tonight, chat. Thanks for watching. Thanks again, Peace, for the raid. Thank you guys for... No, keep streaming. Frostwad's going to come over and kick your ass, Eric. I got to go hang out with Frostwad. We got to watch Twin Peaks. Frostwad's never really seen Twin Peaks, and we're starting Season 2. I never finished Season 2. Yo, that song is so loud. Okay, so we had Carter, Eric, and Ska. Alright, so let me update the health bar here. Thank you guys so much for the subs. I'm gonna scream over this extremely loud ending theme song. Message you about the shitty plastic McDonald's toys? Hell yeah. But yeah, thanks for hanging, everyone. I'll be doing more Dark Souls runs, much cleaner ones, even when the runs didn't go the way we wanted them to. Still comfortably under estimate, so that's a good thing. And it's only going to get better. I think my run, as it stands right now, I think they're still hammering out the official schedule, but it's going to be what day is? Yeah, Sunday, November 30th, and it's going to be around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Time, or whatever it is now. But yeah, let's find someone to raid. Thanks for hanging, everyone. Been really fun getting back into Dark Souls, getting back into trying to chat while speedrunning as well. Always fun. But let's see. You know who I might throw it over to? Take a quick gander here at who's on. I think I know who we'll throw it over to. Let's see. Yeah, let's throw it over to Spacey. Spacey is also going to be doing this event. He's going to be doing Dark Souls 3. Very exciting. Spacey's awesome. doing some practice. I think they might be practicing commentary as well, because I think he's got Counter Kitty with him, who's going to be doing his commentary. He's going to be running... Why does that keep... Oh, I must be like hitting a button to start the split. But Spacey is going to be the night before my run. I think around the same time. But go say what's up to Spacey. Give him a follow and keep an eye out for that GDQ Hotfix coming up at the end of the month. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.